Hello folks, this is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade, and welcome to our daily fundamental video analysis. Today, a lot is going on in the financial markets. For instance, the first and the most important thing is that the Dow Jones Futures Index price has crossed above its 200-day moving average on a daily time frame. This is very, very critical, folks, in terms of a bullish signal, in terms of a coronavirus stock market rally, in terms of that bull trend that we've been talking about. As you can see in the chart, that the price is clearly in clear, and it has crossed above all the three critical moving averages, that is your 50, 100 and 200 week moving averages. All of that gems really well for this particular argument that this coronavirus stock market rally is about to shift its gear. In fact, it is about to go into a higher gear now, and then from here onwards, perhaps we can see some serious amount of gains. Why? Because the Dow Jones Index was one of the weakest index among the other two indices, for the US indices I'm really referring to, and those are your Nasdaq and of course the S&P 500 index. Speaking of the S&P, it has already formed a higher high as compared to the last week. So again, that confirms that bull trend is very much in play. But what about the factors that are really driving this particular coronavirus stock market rally? Those factors are once again your typical play from your book. That is, we got a massive news on a Moderna which has passed, which produced really positive results with respect to all the 45 patients that it was conducting trial for the coronavirus vaccine trial, and they have the immune system have produced more antibodies, meaning that they are showing positive results to this coronavirus vaccine that the market has been really waiting for. Now they are going into the final stage. The trial starts on the 27th, and that will include 30,000 healthy individuals. Of course, if that passes, that means we are very likely to have vaccine. But remember the geopolitical tensions that we have always talked about. Those tensions, they are more anchored today as compared to yesterday. Why? Because Donald Trump signed this measure which is going to which actually has removed that special status for Hong Kong, and that is a very big news with relation to US and China relation. And now once again the focus will be on the future trade deals between the two major economic superpowers going forward. But traders are very much not, in fact traders are not concerned about these geopolitical tensions. They've brushed away all those concerns, and the focus is all about coronavirus, vaccine, and how the world can really pan out. Now, speaking of how the world is really going to pan out, we are in an earnings season. We got numbers from JP Morgan, Wells Fargo yesterday. There was the overall aspect for that was that yes, Wells Fargo had very poor data, but JP Morgan produced very good numbers. Now, speaking of good numbers, and the expectations around it are from from Goldman Sachs, because it will be announcing its earnings report today before the market open, and the expectations are that the bank will produce another stellar reading with respect to the anticipation, because that is what we received from JP Morgan yesterday. Of course, the numbers were very dismal with respect to Wells Fargo, but Goldman Sachs is the biggest house when it comes to fixed income and when it comes to trading. And that is where the huge focus is among investors. And of course, the outlook from these financial institutions is very, very critical, because what investors want to see is that, okay, they're painting more positive picture with respect to their loan provisions and so on and so forth. To finish off, as you can see in the chart, oil prices are very volatile, and they're likely to remain volatile because OPEC Plus Observing Committee will be holding a call today, and they could possibly be rolling back from the current production cut, which stands at 9.6 million. Now, of course, the expectations are that perhaps there will be only 2 million, but speculators do believe that there are chances that perhaps they will extend the current oil production cut by another month or by some other period, a small period, but we don't know. But the moment that we get the news, we are expecting to have higher volatility for both WTI and Brent prices. That's all for today. See you guys tomorrow.